Hello, how are you?
Hello,
Hello,
teacher.
teacher.
Hello,
Hello.
fine, and you?
Good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. All right, let's get started. What's for today's session? We have the following objective, which is describe risks and tips related to identity theft when shopping online. So this is the matter of discussion, identity theft. We continue to talk about online purchasing. So our class objective, what we're doing today is to write a list. Okay, so we say participants, write a list of tips to avoid being affected by identity theft. Can you guys repeat it for me? Participants,
Participants
Participants write a list of
write a
tips
list
avoid
of
being
to
affected by
avoid
Avoid
being
affected
being
affect, affected
by being
by
identity
identity
theft.
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 Okay, theft. Okay, so in today's session, there's going to be a lot of new terms for us, and there are also going to be some terms that we are already familiar with. So let's get started. I'm going to send you a document. This is a Word file. Now, if you have some issues opening the file, I can also send you a screenshot. It's what you prefer. Okay, so give me a second. Okay, so I'm sending you a file with some terms and definitions. Okay, now let me send you the file so that we can take a look at it all together. Okay, so you already got the file over there in your chat. So this is the file itself. Okay, so we have the terms and I want you to repeat them with me. The first one is crafty, crafty,
craft,
crafty. Okay. The next one is dispose,
Crafty,
dispose.
Dispose,
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 house,
The next one is theft, theft.
Theft.
theft,
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 Okay. The next one is fishing, fishing,
fishing,
fishing. It
fishing,
sounds like
Fishing.
an F.
Fishing.
Fishing. Okay.
fishing,
The next one is data breach. Data breach.
Data breach.
data
data
breach,
breach,
Okay. The next one is dumpster diving. Dumpster diving.
Dumpster
dumpster
diving.
dumpster diving,
The next one is shred. Shred.
bread,
Thread.
thread,
Thread.
The next one is fraudster. Fraudster.
fraudster,
fraudster,
Fraudster.
there,
This one
Fraudster.
is discarded. Discarded.
Discarded.
harder,
Now, the next one is trick. Trick.
Trick. Trick.
trick,
trick,
Okay.
Trick.
Malware. Malware.
malware,
Malware.
malware,
And then we have
malware,
identity. Identity.
Identity.
identity,
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 Identity.
identity,
identity,
Yes.
identity,
Identity. Identity.
Identity.
Awesome.
identity,
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 Okay, perfect. Now you can also say identity. It is valid to say it like that. Okay. Now, so we have these terms. What are we gonna do? I just want you to guess. Okay. You try to match them. They are not paired up yet. So you have to match the definitions to the right with the word to the left. Okay. So how can you help yourselves a little bit? You can go to the internet, but you can just Google images. Okay. only images. So if you go to the internet to help yourselves, okay, you go to the internet and you say, oh, malware, okay, let's see, okay, and we take an image, okay, and for what we see, from what we see, we can have a little guidance on what it means, okay. So try to guess it. You are more than 3 people in the group, so you can help each other. I'm gonna give you some time. After some time, I'm bringing you all back so that we can discuss everything together. Are you ready? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, teacher.
All right.
That you sent us.
We will put in just the image that the everything that means of the every significant is okay or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Partnership.
Okay, Jorge, can you watch my screen?
Yes.
Okay, but let's start to match the word. Crafty,
Yeah.
searching trash for useful information. And we're going to go to Google image and crafty. Image. Crafty is like good papers or something. So, tear up the paper into shred. I think this is crafty. See?
Let me, yeah,
Crafty, this one.
let me see the emoji.
Crafty, get crafty. Crafty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tears or cut of paper
Your
into
girlfriend
shreds.
is, yeah.
Okay. Dispose. Dispose is like to throw up.
Yeah.
Desirable. The actual crime, the design, cleaver. This one is dispose. Throwing away or giving a selling to someone else.
Yeah.
Thief is a burglar. thief. This one is thief.
Ajá.
No, bajito. No te puedes el vocabulario.
No,
de aviación.
Tango.
no me lo puedo.
Tango, T, hotel, H,
Ajá,
tango, hotel,
ajá,
eco,
ajá,
foxtrot,
ajá.
tango. Pero está mal escrito. Es tango, hotel. Hotel va primero. Quita la O.
De todo aprende uno, ¿verdad?
Ajá. Quita la O.
Bueno, así.
Después de la O, eco. Eco. Eco es la E. Es la letra inicial de cada
Spell it in
palabra.
English.
majito.
Speak in English.
Eco. Eco.
Y
No, it's completely wrong. Let me show my script.
después,
T-H-E-F-T.
Ajá.
Good.
TH,
Erase everything.
E,
Ajá. F.
As a fox. T
Yes.
as a
yes,
tolupa.
yes. And
Yes, but erase the word crafty. Oh my God.
Take your time. Relax. It's okay.
It's a,
See?
like a rubber.
Yes, but as I told you, it's like a rubber. So
then
This is a good example. This image.
Mhm.
What is he doing?
We are checking
The meaning of the another word.
Mhm.
So what's the guy doing in the picture?
Ask.
Ronald, I will send you an image for that.
Okay. In the chat.
En WhatsApp.
Ah, okay.
are you agree that is the action of crime or stealing?
Yeah, the action. Yeah. Got it.
The number three.
Number
Go.
three.
I will go for it.
Mhm.
Theft is the action of crime or stealing.
Ajá, that's
Yep.
number three.
Number three.
yes, number 3.
Yes,
Yeah,
Majito.
yes.
And then dispose. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? For me, the number, a person who commits fraud, especially in business dealing, for me is number 8. The third sentence.
I agree.
And then,
Yeah, I'm agree too.
That is malware. 11.
For me, malware, it is software that is specially designed to disrupt, damage, or gain unauthorized,
Yes, it's a
access
software.
to a computer system.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, it's an incident
And
where information is,
phishing.
it's this one. It's an incident where information is stolen or taken.
Router is the number 3 or no?
Yeah. Fraudster, a person who commits fraud, especially business dealing.
This discarder is something no longer useful or desirable.
What? Sorry.
Those 1, 2, 3, 4. The number 5 for the right charge is discarded. And we miss share, shred, and what else? And trick, right?
Clear achieving one goal by indirect or decisive method. This is trick.
Yeah.
Isotechnical, illegal, 3 to uniform. Shred.
I send you one of shred.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Very good images. Very good.
Thank you, teacher.
What?
The sentence that we choose as a crafty.
This one, what do you think?
I think that is a trick. To see something means.
A trick.
I think so, but I'm not sure.
And clear or achieving one goal by indirect or difficult method. Let me put trick here. Trick. Yeah, trick is like doing something with astonishing. I don't know. That's why I skillful. That's why a clear or achieve one goal by indirect or decisive method. Trick. Craft. This one is craft. No, let me put one more time craft.
Guys, and why don't you look for the not the word?
Because the teacher said to us that the only way that to use
the only help that we can use
is using images.
It's an image. No.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Don't think we are so dumber.
Yeah.
No.
What do you think?
It's
No.
not like
No.
garbage on street.
It is what?
And
No,
dumpster
trick that diving. What is that?
I think that's like trash.
Oh my God! I think that you are carrying a baby and it's a dog.
No, it's not. He's my puppy. It's a tie. It's already.
About identity.
Okay, let me
We'll send you
add this.
malware and fraudster. The
You.
second is fraudster. Yeah, Hector.
Okay,
I'll send you both.
this is identity.
Yeah.
You think that trick.
Malwares.
Okay, how was it? Easy?
No.
No,
No,
It's not.
no, because it's complicated with the image.
I know it's a little bit complicated, but sometimes images help us have a better guidance. Because it's real quick when we go to the internet and we get the definition. All right, let's see. Now, let's start from bottom to top. Okay, what is the definition of identity? What's identity? Who wants to give it a try to read it?
We decide that maybe it's the fact of being who or what person or thing is.
It is who you are or what something is, identity. So in grammar, the word identity is a noun. It is a thing. It is like when we say money. It's like when we say problems. It's like when we say Adriana, class. Okay, it is something. It is a thing. So it is a noun. Okay, good. Now, the word malware. What's malware? What is it?
It's related to softwares.
Virus on our computer.
Okay, so what's the definition? Can you read it for me?
Software that is specially designed to disrupt, damage, or gain unauthorized access to computer systems.
Okay, very good. So we pronounce this word as unauthorized.
Unauthorized.
Unauthorized. Awesome. Oh no, unauthorized.
Unauthorized.
Awesome. Okay, so examples of malware. Do you know any? I bet you do. What are some examples? You know any? Some,
Oh, malware.
uh-huh.
Someone that you know received an email, but the name, just the name,
Like
and
Trojanos.
Trojans, right?
and the
Trojans.
product.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, and then attach a software or a file that has the malware.
Okay, so we could say that those are like different types of viruses, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
or spyware.
Okay, perfect. Now, the next one, it is trick. What's the meaning of the word trick?
Clever and achieving one's goals by indirect or deceitful methods.
Deceitful methods.
Deceitful.
Could be, but there's another definition that matches the verb trick. This is a verb, this is an action. Okay, to trick.
And we design for other concept, but it is to deceive someone being skillful.
Okay, deceive
But,
someone being skillful. Okay, let's see. Being skillful. Yes, to trick. Okay. So when you say, this person tricked me, this person deceived me, this person told me lies, and I fell into this person's trap. So it is to deceive someone being skillful. Now, this is an action. Okay, this verb comes from tricking in magic, right? Okay, so a magician has some tricks or performs some tricks and people believe them. Okay, so this is to trick. Okay, now discarded. What's the definition of discarded?
Something no longer useful or desirable.
Or desirable. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. Desirable. Something that you do not need anymore. Something that you don't want to have anymore because you won't use it anymore. Okay, now let's see. Now we have the word fraudster. What's the meaning of the word fraudster?
A person who commits fraud, especially in business dealings.
Okay, so it's here. So what is fraud? What is fraud? Can you explain that to me?
When I selling something to you, and this something is damaged,
Okay.
and even though I selling to you and you buy it,
And you know that you're selling something that's not okay, right?
and I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So that is a fraudster. A fraudster is a person. If I sell you this item, I am a fraudster because I am committing this crime. Okay, now the next one, shred. Shred. What does it mean to shred something?
Is tear or cut paper into shreds.
Okay, so this is an action, all right? This is to shred. Okay, take a look at this. I'm gonna show you an image from the internet. I saw a group getting the images all together, and I bet it was very helpful for the group. Okay, so I say shred paper. Okay, so take a look at this. Okay, so do you shred paper, important papers at work? Do you shred them? Look.
Yes, the confidential ones.
Okay, so shred paper. So if you shred paper, there's no way for you to put it all together again and get the info. It's impossible. Okay, now let's go back to the word file. Okay, now we're moving on to dumpster diving. Dumpster diving, okay. What is it? What do you guys think?
Searching trash for useful information.
Okay, so we say searching trash You see, for useful information. Okay, so dumpster diving. It is a noun. It's an activity. Okay, it is like swimming. It is a noun like playing soccer. It is a noun like speaking, like sleeping. It is a noun. Okay, now let's see. Data breach. What is data breach?
Data breach, teacher, is when some information is private and somebody else can be seen by people who should not be able to see it.
Okay, very good. So we would say that data breach is an incident when information is stolen or taken from a system, okay, without the knowledge or authorization of the system's owner. And your definition of dumpster breach is very accurate. Very good. So data breach, okay, is a noun as well. Okay, it is a noun. Okay, very good. Now, phishing. What is phishing?
It's like when you receive an email and the email contains information that is not, that is for the reason of the email is to steal your information, sorry, your credit card, your bank account, or something like that.
Okay, very good, very good.
It's
So
a
with
type of social engineering attack.
it is an attack. Very good. And they steal your data. And what type of data do they steal through phishing? They steal your
Credit card, debit card, your bank account,
Okay. So it just
or
takes some,
information.
yes, your information is just one click away from being stolen. You just have to open your email, an instant message, or a text message so that your information is stolen. Very good. Okay. Now, what is theft? What is theft?
The action or crime of stealing.
Okay. So there's a game that's called Grand Theft Auto. Do you know it?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so
And you have to fight.
okay. So this is a situation. This is a situation when a person, when you're involved in this situation, a person steals something from you. Okay. And then it appears on the news and it says there was a theft in this place yesterday night, and they give you extra information or specific information about the incident. Okay. Dispose. What is it to dispose?
Throwing away or giving or selling to someone else.
Okay, so dispose. I don't need it anymore. Okay, so take it. I dispose of my item. Okay, I don't want to use it, so take it. Okay, or I just throw it away. Okay. Now, crafty. I think this was the most difficult one. What does it mean? The word crafty. What's the only one we're missing?
Clever at achieving one's goals by indirect or how do you pronounce that?
Okay. Let me find it here. Okay. At achieving one's goal
Deceitful.
by indirect or deceitful
Deceitful methods.
Okay. So crafty is an adjective. So you can say, be careful with this person. He is very crafty. Okay. So when you call someone crafty, you're saying es muy audaz. Okay, he is very crafty. But this usually has a negative meaning. Okay, so because this person doesn't care about what they're gonna do in order to get what they want. Okay, you see, even deceitful methods. Deceitful methods. What do you understand by deceitful methods?
It is not a good way to do the things.
Okay, so you're lying to people. You're tricking people to get what you want. Okay, very good, very good. Now, questions about the vocabulary over here? Questions? No? Not so far? Okay, okay. So, the next activity is to write 5 examples with any of the words over here. 5 examples. 5. Okay. Let's do one together. Select one and let's write down one example. What word do you want to go with?
Like fishing.
Fishing. Okay.
Okay.
So we
Make-
said fishing. What's the definition of fishing?
When you stole some information, well, some electronic information.
Okay. So we say when you steal, right? So I'm gonna say here. Okay. Fishing. So since fishing is an activity, right? Fishing
Yes.
is the way in which many people, okay, can you continue? Fishing is the way in which many people,
Steal information.
okay,
Oh, of steal credit information.
okay, very good. Credit information. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is one example.
Financial information.
Oh, credit, financial. Okay, let's change it, financial. Okay, financial information. Okay, now another one with fishing. Okay, be careful. Okay, I say be careful. With what? With
Unknown emails. Unknown emails. Or
unknown. Okay, unknown. Okay. Okay. Because what? Because
Because they can contain links.
contain links. Uh-huh.
Contain links to steal your information.
Okay. Okay. But we want to use phishing. We want to use phishing. How can we make it possible to include phishing? I'm gonna help you. People use for
phishing.
Awesome.
For fishing.
Awesome. Very good. So just find a way to use just 5 of these new terms in an example. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna send you this file again, or maybe a screenshot so that you can see the parts of the speech that every word represents. You see, if you see letter V, you know it's an action. So a verb we can conjugate in any tense: present, past, future. Okay. If it is a noun, okay, it goes as the complement of your sentence, or it can also be the subject. Okay. So just use your imagination and put together 5 words in order to make some examples. Okay. This is to help us remember the vocabulary. Okay. Here we go.
Hey, Ronald, I already sent a meaning that data breach, but I will send you the example in a couple of seconds, okay?
Okay.
Bueno, discarder, trick, identity, and
The left two.
Maybe we
Two
can
more.
choose malware also.
yeah, malware.
It's easy.
And fraudster, what do you think?
Fraudster is a person that makes fraud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So for discarded,
Yeah. Let me check.
Will the address or link that you search because some ones have malwares
You have to take care of the
of some websites that you visit
okay.
because some ones have malwares.
Okay.
On present, I think that is a field.
Spy or
On
steal
past,
information.
stole. But I don't know.
Steal good information. Let me check.
You buy online.
yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I received.
Mhm.
Crashed.
Crashed in past.
Also received and yeah, with T. Yeah, received an email with malware. I received an email with malware yesterday and crashed my computer. Yeah.
You have to add it or no, and it crashed my computer or not.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. And yeah, because you're talking about the malware.
No, it
No, just it.
without S.
Without the.
Yeah, without
Correct.
We can use like a financial companies like banks or just financial companies need to be careful with the information of the users.
Financial companies.
Or have to be careful. Have to be careful with the information of the users in order to avoid incidents or stolen confidential information. In order to avoid stolen confidential, or in order to avoid, yes, stolen confidential information.
How are you guys doing? Are you ready?
Oh, no, not yet.
Okay, how many examples do you have so far?
Let me check. We have 3.
3, okay.
This
Oh,
moment, yeah.
don't worry, don't worry.
Yes, I sent one in the chat.
Okay.
What's the term you're using in number 4?
Data branch?
Oh, but you need to use the word in the sentence. So data breach should be in the sentence. You need to use
We're careful with the information of the user in order to avoid data breach.
Yes, we could go like that. Very good.
With the confidential information. But it's enough to say data breach.
Yes, we're assuming the person knows the term.
Oh, we are assuming that the person knows the term. Okay.
And
so we finish the sentence until data breach.
yes, you can leave it like that.
Okay. So we need to delete it with.
Sorry, Shamba. Can you repeat it?
People have to take care
Hi, Karina. Are you having issues with your internet connection?
Hi, teacher. Yes, I have some problems.
Don't worry, don't worry. It's okay. I'm about to bring everybody back to the main session.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Okay. Welcome back. Right.
Oh,
Hello,
yeah.
hello. All right. So let's start checking your examples. Let's start with Angela, Hector, Martin, and Ronald. What do you guys have?
Wait, teacher. In the first,
are the examples.
yeah, in the first one, we use malwares. Never open weird emails sometimes contain malwares to spy or steal your information. In the second, we use identity. The identity of the criminal is not known. In the third one, we use theft. They were prosecuted for theft 10 new cars on BMW company. One of them being condemned to 6 months imprisonment. In the fourth, we use
Data breach.
database. Yeah, when
Yeah.
private information can be seen by people who should not be able to see. An example of data breach is an attacker hacking into corporate website and stealing sensitive data out of database. And on the 5, we use phishing. Please install a good antivirus to avoid hackers phishing your data information.
Awesome. Very good. Okay, let's take a look at number 1. Never open weird emails. Sometimes what contains malwares? What? Sometimes the emails, right? So emails is plural, right? So I need to mention the subject pronoun again. So we say never open weird emails. Sometimes
emails contain.
Or we can just say they.
They contain.
They contain malwares. Okay, awesome. Now, okay, number 3. Theft in Spanish is like saying robo, theft. So it's not the action, it's the event, okay? Theft is the event. So a way in order to rearrange your sentence is they were prosecuted for theft, period. Period over there. Next idea. They, okay, the next idea. What's the action? They stole 10 new cars. Okay, so this is like saying ellos fueron procesados por robo, right? For theft. Okay, they stole 10 new cars, and then the whole thing over there. Now, imprisonment. Repeat it with me. Imprisonment. Okay, and that's it. Great examples. Very good job. All right, good job. Now, Edwin, Ernesto, Jorge, Luis, and Janet, what do you guys have?
Jorge, no, Luis. Oh, sorry, Luis. Thank you.
Okay.
If you want, you can say them, Jorge. Or one you and one me. I will start.
Okay.
I know a trick to guess the number that you're thinking from 1 to 10.
I just discarded the old radio because they didn't work properly.
Because it didn't work properly.
Okay.
Be careful when you share your identity data when you buy online.
I received an email with malware yesterday and it crashed my computer.
Fraudster guys looks like nice people, but they aren't.
Okay, very good. Okay. Great examples. In the first one, you're using the word trick as a noun. And in the examples, we have it as a verb, as an action. Okay. The example is great. The only difference is that this is not an action, it is a noun. a trick. It is like saying a trick, 2 tricks, 3 tricks. Okay. But the example is good in grammar. Now, you self-corrected. That's great. You said, but it didn't work properly. That's great. Okay. Then an observation with the last one. Okay. A fraudster is a person that commits fraud, right? So in this case, fraudster is the noun, like saying the banker, the baker, the teacher, the soccer player, the sports player, the swimmer. Okay, so in this case, guys is not necessary. So we're gonna pluralize the word fraudster because it's like saying father, mother. It's a term to refer to a person. So it's like saying los estafadores, fraudsters. Are we okay? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Fraudsters look like nice people. Very good. Okay. Great examples. Wonderful. Okay. Now, the last one, Maria Jose, Marvin, Oscar, Salvador, and Silvia. What do you have?
Okay, yes.
Okay, we have, oh, sorry. Okay.
It's okay.
We have, you have to take care of some website that you visit because someone has malware. Then, everybody needs to install a good software in the computer to avoid a identity risk visiting any website. Companies have to share their important documents to avoid fraud. Financial companies have to be careful with the information of the user in order to avoid data breach. And the last one, people have to take care of theft because they use a lot of tricks to rob you.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, very interesting information. Let's start with the first one. You have to take care of. Imagine I have a baby over here. I love my baby, right? So I take care of my baby because I love it. Okay, but in this case, you are not saying, okay, take care of your baby. You're saying, hey, be careful. There's a warning. Be careful. So in this case, instead of saying take care of something like it's my baby and I love it, I'm going to say you have to be careful.
Okay.
With some websites. It's like, hey, be alert. There's a warning. So you have to be careful, okay, with some websites, okay, that you visit. Okay, the second part, because someone is for a person. I say, I know someone who can help you with your problem. Someone is a person. And in this case, we're talking about what? About a people or a website?
A people.
Look, you have to be the website, right? So, because, so if I cannot say someone for the website, what's the word I can use?
Something.
Some, just some. Because some, is it plural or singular?
Plural.
So we're gonna say has or have?
Has.
Oh.
For plural? Have. For plural, have. Okay. Now, can you read the sentence with the corrections for me? So we say, you have to
be careful
with.
Have to be careful with some websites that you visit because some has malwares. Some have malwares.
Okay, perfect. Okay, the next one. Okay, everybody needs to install a good software in their computer, to avoid identity risk. Okay, el riesgo de la identidad. What is the meaning of this part? I think you want to say evitar que les roben la identidad, ¿verdad? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so to avoid identity ¿Cómo se llama el robo de la identidad en inglés? Identity. ¿Cómo decimos robo? We just checked it. Theft. Theft. Repeat it with me. Theft.
Theft.
Theft. Okay, so we're gonna say to avoid identity.
Theft.
Theft. Okay, don't be afraid. Come on, everybody repeat it. Identity theft. Identity.
Identity.
Theft.
Theft. You could use the word risk. It's good over there. So identity theft. Theft. Okay. Risk. Y ahí sí vamos a decir para evitar el riesgo de qué?
Del robo y
de identidad, ¿verdad?
Risk identity.
Okay, so we say the identity theft risk. It's okay. I know the brain is trying to figure out how to organize the words, and that's what we want to happen over here. So we say to avoid identity theft risk. El riesgo del robo de identidad, right? Okay. And then the rest of the information is good. Visiting the website. Okay. Now, good. The next one is great. The next one is great. Okay. Okay. This one, the last one. This is in the past, or this is a general recommendation? Is it in the past, or is it a general recommendation?
The general recommendation.
Okay, so if it's a general recommendation, we need to say had or have.
Have.
Okay, so we say people have to. It's in the last one. It's in the last one. People have to.
People have to.
Take.
To be careful.
Good. Okay.
Have to be careful with theft. Because they use a lot of tricks to rob you.
To rob. Good. So ED is not necessary over there. Okay. Just one L. And then we say with theft, because they, or you can say because people, because fraudsters, whatever you want. Use a lot of tricks to rob you. R-O-B, the base form of the verb. To rob you. No E, no E. Awesome, very good. Okay, so you may be wondering, why are we doing this hard task? Well, because we're gonna watch a video and I need you to know the terms to understand the video. Okay, so now that we know the terms, okay, we're going to watch our video. Let me see. Okay. So we're gonna go to Schoology to get our link from over there. Okay. We're on week number 2, class material, and identity theft. Okay, so what are the instructions for the video? Pay attention to it. And if you want, or you think it's necessary, take notes. Okay, my question to you is, can you hear what's going on in the video?
Theft. Identity theft.
Can you listen?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, short.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute you all so that you can watch the video in a better way. Here we go. Okay.
What is identity theft? Identity theft affects millions of people each year around the world. Crafty fraudsters can steal identities in a number of ways. Some fraudsters commit identity theft by stealing physical information. They do so by dumpster diving, stealing mail, or taking discarded devices like computers, printers, or phones that have not had their hard drives wiped. Sometimes they rely on social engineering, which is when the fraudster manipulates or tricks a victim into giving up information. A common form of this is phishing, where a fraudster impersonates a trusted individual or entity and asks the victim for sensitive info. Identities can also be stolen through high-tech means like malware or data breaches, where hackers target large organizations and steal the information of multitudes of employees or customers. Information stolen through data breaches is often sold on illegal trading websites. With many different avenues to grab your information, how can you protect yourself? Make sure that all documents containing any personal identifiable information are shredded before disposing them. If you or your organization is getting rid of electronics, make sure all hard drives are wiped or rendered unreadable before disposing, reselling, or donating them. Never send personal information via email. Reputable organizations will never ask for this. If you receive a phone call asking for information, ask to call them back. Find their official phone number online and call that number back to verify the claim. Avoid using unsecured public Wi-Fi networks where hackers can be lurking. Check your billing statements and credit reports regularly to spot any suspicious activity. If you or someone you know does become a victim of identity theft, freeze any affected financial accounts. Check and freeze your credit report. File a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission if in the U.S. Report the incident to your local authorities. For more information on fraud.
Okay, for watching the video a second time, this time I'm going to enable the subtitles in English, okay? So here we go. This is the second time.
What is identity theft? Identity theft affects millions of people each year around the world. Crafty fraudsters can steal identities in a number of ways. Some fraudsters commit identity theft by stealing physical information. They do so by dumpster diving, stealing mail, or taking discarded devices like computers, printers, or phones that have not had their hard drives wiped. Sometimes they rely on social engineering, which is when the fraudster manipulates or tricks a victim into giving up information. A common form of this is phishing.
Okay, I'm apparently having some issues with my net. Let's wait a second.
A common form of this is phishing, where a fraudster impersonates a trusted individual or entity and asks the victim for sensitive info. Identities can also be stolen through high-tech means like malware or data breaches, where hackers target large organizations and steal the information of multitudes of employees or customers. Information stolen through data breaches is often sold on illegal trading websites. With many different avenues to grab your information, how can you protect yourself? Make sure that all documents containing any personal identifiable information are shredded before disposing them. If you or your organization is getting rid of electronics, make sure all hard drives are wiped or rendered unreadable before disposing, reselling, or donating them. Never send personal information via email. Reputable organizations will never ask for this. If you receive a phone call asking for information, ask to call them back. Find their official phone number online and call that number back to verify the claim. Avoid using unsecured public Wi-Fi networks where hackers can be lurking. Check your billing statements and credit reports regularly to spot any suspicious activity. If you or someone you know does become a victim of identity theft, freeze any affected financial accounts. Check and freeze your credit report. File a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission if in the U.S. Report the incident to your local authorities. For more information on fraud, like identity theft, visit acfe.com.
All right, unmute your microphones. Let's discuss what was on the video. Okay, let's see. Okay, what was this video about?
We have never to put our information in any personal information in any email, or at least we have to make sure that we don't put any information about us.
Okay, personal information, right? So tips for avoiding, we're gonna say avoiding identity. What's the problem here? Identity?
Theft.
Theft, right? Okay.
Theft.
This is a big problem. Okay, so now we know what it is, and now we know how to avoid it. Okay, so to start up your list, we're gonna start up with the first comment, which was never put
your personal information
in emails, you said, right?
emails. Yes.
Okay, in emails. Okay, in any email or in
any email.
Okay, sorry. Okay, over here in any email or emails, we can say as well. Okay, any other? Does any other come to your mind?
And don't tell your personal information by phone, because the financial companies never ask for you about the personal information.
Okay, companies that you can trust and never ask you to do that.
Yes.
Okay, anybody else? Come on, give it a try. Give it a try. Everybody watch the video.
If you have information in paper, you have to shred it.
Good. All right, you have to shred it. This is like when you say Shrek, right? But with the letter D, shred it. Very good. Okay, any other? There were some dumpster diving. What does it have to do with identity theft? Do you have a recommendation for this case? Is it okay to throw your technological devices in the garbage, just like, this thing doesn't work anymore, so I just throw it in the garbage? Is it okay?
No.
What should you do?
You have, if you do, it is not recommended, but if you do, you have to delete all information in the hard disk.
Oh, you have to delete. Do you remember the word that was in the video to refer to delete? It started with what? With W. Do you remember it?
No.
What about this one?
Wipe.
Wipe. It's like
wipe. Okay.
Delete it. Wipe it. You have to wipe it or delete it from what?
From hard disk.
All right. Good. Yes. Or from the device, right, itself. Just
exactly. Good.
Okay. That's wonderful. Very good. Okay. Anything else? Okay. The device before throwing it away, right? Okay. Any other?
Never connect to public Wi-Fi because hacker can lurk in you.
What a nice word to use. Never connect to public Wi-Fi, you said. Because you never know, you said, right? Who can be lurking at you? Lurking. Do you guys know lurking?
Lurking. No.
Lurking?
No.
A good way to explain lurking is when sometimes, right? This sometimes happen. When some ladies are walking down the street, there are sometimes some men that they start looking at you like this, and they follow you with their eyes. Lurking. Okay, like they never stop looking at you, and you never notice. They are hidden. They are hiding, but they are looking at you, like spying on you. This is very uncomfortable. Okay.
Teacher, but is this right, the way you wrote it?
Yes.
Because it says, because you never know, you can be
Oh,
lurking
sorry.
at
No.
you.
Who? Sorry.
Someone, right?
Who can be
Okay.
lurking at you? Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. I was just typing very fast. Okay. Do you have any other recommendations for the tips to write on the list? Any others that we're missing? No, right? These are the most important ones, right? Okay, good. All right. So this is your creation. I just took your notes like I'm your secretary. Very good practice, guys. If you ask me, I would recommend, I'm going to share this in the group with you. I would recommend watching this video again, okay, with your notes, with the material that you have, okay. Watch it. Don't care about how many times, okay, you watch it. Do you need to watch it 10 times? It's okay, but watch it, okay, until you get every single word from the video. I'm pretty sure there are some other words in the video that are new to you. So what you can do is to watch the video, take a piece of paper, write down the new vocabulary, and do the same we did here in class. Okay, so this is a nice practice you can do when you're watching any type of video, even videos that you just watch for fun. You can do the same. You can check the subtitles, you can check the vocabulary and watch it all over again. This is good practice for you. Okay, so questions about today's session? Any questions? Any questions? No?
No, teacher.
No, okay. My question to you is, are you able to share some tips for avoiding identity theft? If you randomly had to talk about it, would you be able to talk about the topic?
Yes.
Yes? What about the rest?
Yes, teacher, because we learn some advice that can we apply in every day, right?
Yes, actually, look, it's very important to know vocabulary from different fields. You know, English is very broad, and you never know when a person is going to talk to you about medicine, when a person is going to talk to you about politics, okay, about things that are going on. So we need to be ready to be able to talk about any topic in English. This is what we're getting ready for. Okay, so take a look at these activities as an advantage or a new opportunity to prepare yourselves for any situations when you are asked to speak in English. Okay, so let's take your attendance and let you go. Hector Arenales.
Yes, I'm here, teacher.
Okay, Ernesto Cruz Perez.
Here, teacher.
Jorge del Cid.
Teacher.
Okay, Karina Escobar.
I'm here, teacher.
Janet Estrada.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay, Edwin Fabián está por acá. José
Hello.
Flores. Okay, okay. José Flores is not here. Okay, Martin Flores.
Here, teacher.
Ronald Garcia.
I'm here, teacher.
Marvin Hernandez.
Here, teacher.
Silvia Hernandez. Silvia.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay, Luis Lara.
Here, teacher.
Georgina Lopez. Georgina estaba por acá. I don't know if she's still here.
She was here.
Yeah, but she was here. Okay, so Jonathan is working today. I remember he sent me a message. Okay, Salvador Rauda.
Here.
Ángela Renderos.
Here.
Germán Rivera. Germán estaba por acá también. No sé si sigue.
Yes, he typed
Okay.
WhatsApp that he has a problem with.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Oscar de Jesus Rivera.
Yes.
And Maria Jose Salvador. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you guys for joining class. Check your notes and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, have a good one.
See you. Thank you,
Good night.
teacher.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.